I noticed that most companies now were using live band instead of using artists who sang the song. Okay, like okay, they'll play a shaket for you. Okay. And instead of bringing a shaket to come and charge you 100 million
like the live band version.
Exactly, that's what's been happening. Oh, wow. Sometimes they use the company staff as MC.
Okay. Yeah, it happened a lot this December.
They were bringing in measures to take the business away from entertainers like you.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can't also blame them because the economy has been, you know what this man from Edo State will say, higgy haga. So
it has not been there. He made yours.
Yes, so all that has been a challenge.
Can't afford to have that same vibe.
You know what it means for somebody to tell his village people, I'm not coming to Christmas this year. I'm not gonna travel, come meet me for Lagos.
Speaking of that, it seems like a lot of people traveled to their village and moving around.
No, they just love suffering and smiling. They are nature.
Oh, you didn't feel like people traveled?
I did. Yeah, we did travel to the east. It was an empty road, very vacant. Yeah, we didn't have much of traffic, so I can't really tell.
There was no feel as if people were on the road heading to.
No. Even the day Apostle, I can see one of my very good friend Obasijuade. That's the manager of the branch. You know, so I was saying, when I traveled, there was no traffic. You know, I didn't really see many people like that. For the side when I go, so. But if you say people travel, who am I? Maybe it's your own people.
But I know what he's talking about, because for Twitter, there were a lot of what do you call it? Oh yeah, I saw it. A lot of videos.
So it just felt like people were.
It could be like
I got us challenge.
Yes, chasing my house. Yes.
Well, like I said, when I traveled, I really didn't see people. I traveled on the 31st because I was coronated on the 1st. I was doing the title.
Senator, tell us now.
Yes.
Tell us the new, so that we will address you the
He's
proper
chief.
way.
They call me chief.
He has always been chief now.
I've always been chief. So but this time around, they made it very legal.
Oh,
you know, so
I thought I said that chief with the Bangladesh. When I go America, when I went to America, so I saw a man from Bangladesh. I went to the man.
Yeah.
I said, hello sir, how are you? He said, I'm fine. I'm fine. I said, no vessel. The whole Nigeria, there's a chief that's causing problem. The full nation. Other chiefs don't know when they take doing coronation. But he says he's a chief from Bangladesh. Now ask the man.
Self-acclaimed.
Do you know chief from Bangladesh? The man say, that person, no, don't say like this. My joy, you don't know the CEO Morogo Holding. He say no. And I call chief himself. I said, this man from Bangladesh say no. He said that man know they say Bangladesh. He said that man at USA.
See the problem I have with this, my brother. You went to a restaurant and you're asking them if they know chief. These are the
yes, he said that
these are local people.
Yes, I should have gone to the government house. Say that they know.
Not there they know me.
You see now?
In Bangladesh, yes.
It's no, so, but now we have evidence. Now evidence on the
evidence
on the chief is chief.
But Senator, run us through the process of becoming one now.
No, it's not really a process.
Is it like a ceremony that happens and?
Yeah, it was a big ceremony. So what happened
was
a
coronation now.
Yeah. So what happened was that, you know, for the past 6-7 years that I've been on flatbed, I'm always mentioning Jikoka
Okay.
as a community where I come from. But candidly, I don't even know the road to the Jikoka.
Okay.
So I always, you know, and I always notice that some people from Jikoka, they DM me to ask me if
are you
actually
truly from Jikoka?
Yeah. No, I don't even know you people's place. You understand? If you tell me to point it in the map of Anambra, I don't know where it is. Then they will laugh and, you know, say, oh, you're doing well, we like how you're representing us. So one day, one of the chairmen, who is the person I know, John Okoye, he reached out to me and said, if they give me title, say whether I go take her. I said, why are you giving me title in this hot Nigeria? So it was like, no, that they've noticed how, you know,
you promote.
I always promote them.
They appreciate it, you know,
and they really appreciate it. So they, for their own kindred, they're thinking of, you know, honoring me. Then he gave me a list of some of their people from the diaspora. Professors, serious men or engineers. That's okay. All these kind of heavy men no go say make I honor you or make we honor you. Then you can't say small me. Who am I? I said okay, no problem. We'll go ahead with the chieftain's title. At first, I thought it was a joke until I entered the community, my brother. The way they greet me, no, why you know? I said, what is going on here?
Ambassador, do you know that the proud son of Njikoka? Because they've never had a son of Njikoka live on TV to say, I'm from Njikoka.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Whoever it is will represent
for that kindred, this is their first coronation ever to an external body.
You see now?
Yes.
Now you didn't call out like
We have the one and only.
Yeah, so
the chief.
So when I got there, I now discovered that now senior people did here, and I took their word. The coronation, the chieftaincy title. Now, as I no laugh during the whole process, now God, because it seemed like a play to me. Until when they come mention the whole name, it's okay. We present to you Chief Bethel Njoku, what is the number one?
Yes, one is the number.
Yes, of Umokole. Because Kunyoto, I say, true this. So
you go laughing.
So I see there now, anything where you do in Jikoka, people, I feel fight you.
Yes, now
because you cannot joke with my community again.
So was your first time visiting the place?
I don't know the place, we cannot lie. So I just knew the place from this coronation.
That's like one of the most dramatic ways I've seen people become.
So what I learned from that is, whatever you're doing, people are watching. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Whatever you're doing,
proud
people
of
are
their
watching.
heritage.
Because you don't put them on the map now.
Yeah.
That's how Jebule became popular. That's how Wari
that's how Wari became popular.
That's how this place became popular.
Yes.
Put you on the map. For Wari,
for Wari, And the day you drive into the Wari, you go say,
they had to do it. That's how America became popular.
Yeah.
All those guys, this in Miami.
Yeah.
In fact, there's a way they program for your head. You just be like, say for this one. If you don't go enjoy for Las Vegas, like enjoy.
The whole don't finish.
And it just shows you that there are a lot of successful people who come from rural communities.
Oh yeah, you won't know.
It's until you mention their village before you know.
Yes, now.
You now say, that's our place.
The minority place in quotes, but they have some great people.
Yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
Every community has produced at least a good amount of great people who are
Yes.
No matter how local the place is.
That's true. That's true.
So it's an interesting one. Okay. Dear wise men, we have a chief in the building. So you must call in and do what's the usual? How do you greet a chief from?
No, it's a chief now.
Yes, it's normal greeting.
Okay.
Did I tell you that I'm a Holy Spirit? I'm a human being like you.
Just we no go the Messiah. I'm not be say they go conquer.
No, a chief is a chief.
A chief is a chief. That's all. CEO is a chief of a River State community.
I know see you. I know see you. I know see you as
well. I can see is a chief, but no, I got one again. Oji tight me up.
You can just pray. May Senator end up for that CEO. And no disappointment.
Oh my goodness. Anyway.
Akapi, don't worry. I'll tell you about Dan.
You tell me, Abby.
No, Dan, Akapi. This period.
Okay. We just off the mic.
Yeah.
Okay, listening to 91.3 Lagos Talks. So we're live in the studio, 6:25 p.m. We've got Akapi in the building and Center Comedian as well. You can go on our socials and join the conversation. But Acapella, so we have another gist involving the Pope. So you recall sometime last year, the gist was about
same-sex
marriage, blah blah blah. Will you not bless same-sex? So the guy is saying something else again, and is calling for a ban on surrogacy. You know those people who say they carry
belly for person.
Maybe the couple can have a child or whatever issue, so they help out with that. And the Pope is saying that it is unethical, it is bad, it is despicable. He has described surrogate motherhood as a despicable practice that should be universally banned for its commercialization of pregnancy. So people they use and they make money. The Catholic leader made the call during his foreign policy address to ambassadors accredited to the Holy See which traditionally serves as a lament for the world's conflicts and injustices. An unborn child must not be turned into an object of trafficking, Francis said as the Pope, adding, I consider despicable the practice of so-called surrogate motherhood, which represents a grave violation of the dignity of the woman and the child based on the exploitation of situations of the mother's material needs. Now, I don't know how profitable or how commercial this has gone in the West, but have you seen a surrogate mother in Nigeria?
Oh, there should be.
There should be, no, why not?
I can't say
Did they come out publicly and
so that's what I'm saying. I can't say I've seen, but Nigeria, knowing Nigeria for who we are, anything where they trend, we do overdo.
I've already spoken to one.
Yeah.
A Nigerian girl.
Nigeria for
But she did based for UK. One of those are shows.
and I don't get UK influence.
No, sometimes they're here.
Yeah, but she always come, though.
But first of all, I try to understand the Pope. Okay, he's considering trafficking because you have to pay the surrogate mom, the person carrying, you understand? Like, oh, so in essence, I pay you to carry belly, you can carry the belly for me.
And some people they're doing it when perhaps they don't even need to do it, but they just don't want to carry a baby and don't want to have a baby. And then we can link it to,
there's no need to do it.
We can link it to this same sex thing too. You know?
Now I want to ask Pope.
Now,
on one hand, you say
that last year when we talked that.
On the other hand, you can say this one did despicable. You choose one now. Now in Pope.
Yes, you choose one because the truth is one is bringing life forth. Yeah. The other one is saying
you understand?
No life.
You know if you come outside, constantly bless.
But when they talk say they use on the traffic
to us for our area, that one did despicable. Now the English when you use now.
They will give her back.
That is Pope English one. You understand me now? That one did despicable for this area.
Yes.
That's why if you remember when that news came on board.
Yeah.
See, you rightly said it here that the problem go before here. You take the Nigerian priest say they could join man and man together. You know why? He did despicable.
Yes.
He did despicable to them, so they cannot speak it.
Yes.
It's not despicable. I don't know if I said it's not speakable. So
yes.
I don't know what I'm saying now.
Yeah.
But I think the Pope, I understand the point that the Pope is trying to make. Is now becoming. If you go to America, you go see boards where they display them. It's now like it's a lucrative business right now. There are young girls who just you'll be like, so who they or something. I don't know if there's a place where they gather them, or I don't know how.
Oh, to carry belly for somebody.
Oh yeah, those surrogate moms now.
They put their billboard.
Oh, they don't say in America they advertise anything. America, you go just see lawyer where you put billboard there you see if your specialty now who go drink for club.
They come good job.
Yes, say why they no fit.
Yeah, but that's very wild there.
Why they no tell you say you know about drink again? And you go judge it, you go
and then the weekends of
free.
They go talk
when
say
the money come on,
they go try say don't worry, don't pay me. But
because
this one is
now because if person way high, where you say me go call, you don't say nine high. There's no way you go pay, you go pay. So the lawyer they say now the work where we did.
They do.
Where you hide there, say and where you don't hide, the cost he say another bottle give. He say yes. Say no worry, I say now I work with that. My lord, if I may,
Yeah.
How can you say a man who's already high, you now make him high?
I've actually heard American radio station. I was listening to one the other day. They actually advertise their business. Like if somebody hits you or somebody whatever.
Yeah, I know of that.
Oh yeah, you hear 1 million lawyers. If you're listening to an American show,
you hear lawyer adverts.
The lawyers adverts now in plenty pass.
Yes.
I don't even know where the lawyers they see money.
They do those kind of adverts.
People owe money for trouble.
I mean, see,
now.
Once they hear it, maybe once they narrate what has happened and your issue fits into that.
There's lawyer for everything.
There's lawyer for everything.
Success rate is like maybe 90.
I know go shock say for America they get lawyer for mood swing. You go just sue nature.
Yes.
See why you
why I go fit day like this? You
go just sue the state government.
That's
so
and
they
for don't get lawyer wait for help.
You know, so I think I understand the point that the Pope is trying to make. But in this case, I'm not sure whether because I feel like saying something where both parties totally agree to do. Do you understand? It's not like they're trafficking the child.
Maybe he's talking about the ethical aspect of it. Like,
but then again, okay. So I got a message from I am P-Lock25.
Yeah.
He said a surrogate mom was paid to carry a baby, and the woman ended up giving birth to twins. So she said she will keep one and give them one.
Oh, also
after all, it was just one that
they pay her for. You see where problem they come from now. You don't because of the so when you go cap on the twins now later. So these are the kind of things that. But this kind of like get lawyer for them, surrogate.
But I think the agreement is agreement. Anything where you're born on my own.
But it's not in the contract.
No, it's not in the contract.
If you don't include in the contract, then it's be a problem.
I tell you, say anything where you're born on my own.
You go born on
put you understand me now. You never can.
But what if the surrogate mom gives birth to a child and the parents don't want that child anymore for whatever reason?
But you know, say most times the person where they on the receiving end, if it's a nice smart pass. Because you don't get anything to lose. Like the surrogate mom, for instance, if you give birth to a special kid, for instance, you go leave an out to the person where you born.
Yes. And you don't collect money.
You don't collect money. You go leave the special kid for that one. Go begin go through the houses of raising a special kid. But now we don't between don't feel say smart now. You understand now? You don't say go home and you go home. House of any and
can you imagine?
I'm the woman for Bible now say divide the child into.
Yes, that's Solomon case.
Solomon's. I think say now. Anyway,
we move from that. Now, during this for the past 1 week now, there's been this lady who has been trending, and this is the first time we're sitting together now to talk about this woman who I think the story that it was that she's pregnant right now. She's pregnant. I don't know how heavy she is, but she's pregnant, and then she came out to say that the day she started cooking for her husband was the day that her husband told her that his female colleague at work brings 2 spoons when she's bringing lunch to work. So they always gather.
No, but I do not think that's the story. So I think somebody tweeted first to say, a lady tweeted first, it says, as I speak to you now, there's a lady up at 4:50 a.m. to make food for her husband. She now quoted to say, I used to be lazy to cook for my husband until the day he told me, don't worry, my colleague came with 2 spoons. So now if you read that response well, you go see and say it was born out of conversation, like maybe until you don't chop because no worry, my colleague brings 2 spoons, may I just join her. She now said after that thing that day, me I don't want to take chance. I begin cook the food.
And the woman get belly.
At this time, that time nobody don't know whether she get belly. No, the beginning of the story now, be this. So when she said that, she could say when she heard that thing, I beg, I know your husband I just married.
2 spoons
on the enter. If not so, she said it to herself, I go cook the food. And then the women for Twitter now, you know they get their this and those who wait Chimamanda describe wicked in here.
Yeah, those ones where they fall pregnant.
They lambast the woman. There's no lambast. They wash the woman.
And I think they're a young couple.
They just got married. So what it could happen be say, I think previous months, so some time ago, she'd already do a tweet asking for something, some items like refrigerator, microwave. So you know how these things they be now. As they lambast the woman now.
Check her tweets.
Men now won't come stand for the woman, sir. Since we don't be like this. Since the woman will cook for her husband.
Yes.
Now, because they twist the narrative like the husband threatening him. No, that was not the scenario.
They were making it look like that.
No,
like she was
the man never said, no, that was not what happened. But the twister, both agree.
Okay.
So men now can say, okay, now so we want to support this woman. Yeah. So they now dug up her old tweet. Consider this woman begged for fridge. Someone now said because of the owner, they cause this woman I won't buy the fridge. And you know how Nigerians they move by emotion. Yes. I won't buy the fridge. My brother, before one person don't buy fridge, another person don't buy microwave. This way they talk, they don't say make she paste account number.
Are you serious?
Before you know, you don't enter from 100,000 to 2 million, 2 million to 5 million. Somebody, I don't come know what that's on a cloud. Somebody came out to say he's giving them a house. Somebody came out.
Someone said he's going to pay for 2-bedroom, a new apartment, 2-bedroom.
3 was it
2 years or so.
Yeah, so I say he's giving them 3-bedroom.
And even some brands actually responded.
Oh yes, brands responded. They got phones, they got car.
They got
cars
car.
After all, yeah. You understand? In fact, one of the things she did, we come boss people head. When the phone brand reached out, say they won't give her phone, say they see that her picture she take for her house, she took it with their brand. Say they won't give her phone, and she can't respond. I hope it's for me and my husband.
Hey!
9 men said no.
There are two.
No,
They
9
said
men.
there are two.
9 men said, "Who no do?"
Yes. You see, this is started from 2
They
spoons.
see remain and see now.
From 2 spoons to 2
multiplying
phones.
things in twos. They got phone brands. They got the one from that brand. They got the other phone.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, they
It
said
was
they
a
get 2
serious
car.
mobilization.
This is what I'm telling you. They don't overnight. They moved from what do we call it now?
Grass
From
to
rat
race.
race to
Huh?
what you could refer to as a middle class Nigeria.
Because but I still have
The guy said
observation
for the
anyway.
Twitter they say don't get job. The wife don't get. You know,
She don't, okay,
he
you
had
don't
he's
get-
not got a better job.
Can you
I
imagine?
pray because with that new level they give them generator and
Everything, a 65-inch television.
big television.
When they wanted to send the television, the lady said no.
Now
So
one of
we
those
already
Packer
have.
KFC
I
guys
say we
give
will
them
give you. No. You don't know where they go.
I'm not saying I'm scared. No, she's in a very innocent way. She was like
A modest person.
blah blah blah. I'm scared. Blah blah blah. Leave that account number there. No worry.
They just they load down.
They load
They
down.
load down.
Eh?
Oh yeah, that's what happened. So predominantly now, as soon as there's a newspaper headline that came out today on that news. That's what I want to talk about.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah,
newspaper headline that came out now saying the headline reads Naira rain on woman who wakes up at 4:50 a.m. to cook for her husband. Those same group of people which my mother they talk about now came out to say how can a newspaper use a headline like this? Oh, that means you now make men now start beating their wives that cannot cook for like 4 I don't understand.
How this one take this?
The reality of the story is it a Naira rain on a woman that woke up? Is that not what happened?
Yes.
How are you not twisting it to say
That is not
because they
worthy
carry
of
the
front page.
yes
Yeah.
that
It
even
was
the-
Sunday Punch. It
you
was
see
Sunday
these
Punch.
people even they put her for middle page or complain. After when the woman tweeted on her own to say I do this for my husband, they lambast her. It was her own on the front page. Now then make an entire front page now. A news that trended for almost 4 days.
I'm telling you.
You not saying this was putting it on the front page. Now the news now you help this newspaper that
Yes. And they're supposed to know our style of report for Nigeria here. Not be here away from our former wife of the president.
Yeah.
When Ojukwu died, say Ojukwu might be dead, but his manhood lives on. They put him for
and that's what they write up.
they write it for news.
You wrote it like
You
that.
understand? So
For
now it
clickbait.
depends on which of the manhood you are thinking of. But they have
You know, honestly, I saw the reactions that are saying, "Oh, this will not trigger many men to start
The,
backing their wife."
funny thing is,
They always look
it's
for
a
a way
weekend.
to-
It's a weekend newspaper. Like it's Sunday.
It's not
version
even,
of it. It's not even a business day.
like a soft cell kind.
No, those people they get drama, whatever it wants to be. So I'm trying to ask. The last domestic violence case we happened. Okay, the way they even make it look like, oh men now, the men will start beating their wives now. Because
beating
because
anybody.
this
From where
woman
to
now
where?
cooked for her husband, they hear and got this reward. How many men don't come out and say, oh, my wife will start insulting me now because this man don't buy a car for a wife? Because every day we see on blogs on this, man gives his wife so.
Yes.
Man does this for his wife. People does this for how
And all
many
these
men
people know they
don't call
talk.
rebels?
Yes.
Say why is it on the front news?
Yes.
My wife will see this now and start harassing me. Or sacrifice now only when women do and when men do them now they are right. I will leave this news that I know the news.
So it was trending, and I was hoping that we'll get enough time before
This
things
trend,
dies
sir,
down.
how it did the trend, I beg.
No, it blast Twitter for
Person just
many days.
posted
Mommy
on
Z
Instagram,
or something.
Mommy Z or some Debbie or something. And so it now took a while before I knew her husband, and the husband has been showering. I know the funny thing, they dug into her husband's tweet too. So apparently that her husband had been posting a lot of beautiful things about the
his
woman
wife.
since last year.
You see?
So
So that was
Yeah.
when we knew that the woman was pregnant at the moment. Because he didn't talk one thing about she's pregnant, I'm helping her do this, I'm helping her do that.
you see, say no be fluke. It's the way. It's their life. The woman sees her husband. He counts her husband worthy. Now they are know decide what her husband they do for her.
Yes.
For her to say,
Yes,
oh,
now,
I
but
go
I have
wake
to
up by
say,
4:50.
I
No
go wake
problem.
up by 4:50 a.m.
Meanwhile, the Chimamandas of this.
No, Chimamanda don't follow this group. Oh,
Oh, okay, that's the.
Chimamanda said a verse for this group.
You can
You say
imagine.
don't drag that one before now.
She grants one interview to say these people which one and the
Nigerian
practice
fashion.
no be feminism, not be witchcraft.
It's-
So you just wicked. Which one is how you will say this way the practice na feminism? Not be this type of they talk.
People actually
I don't understand what I
hate
mean.
men. I don't know for whatever reason.
Ah.
But what could make a woman despise a man for like with all her life?
I don't know. I don't even go into that one. My own owner say this woman did whatever she wants to do. Nature don't reward them.
Yes.
Let it be like that. There are no what ifs. I don't want to hear all the what ifs. Like say you do like this, Oh, because no problem. For now, let the woman take her shine. God don't bless her and her husband because of that single truth.
Yes.
Oh, and then and you know what? War. I think a lot of the men will respond to the thing wanted to prove the fact where they say good girl no they pay.
Yeah.
You know, so you don't become a regular slogan.
Yeah.
Good girl no they pay.
Yeah.
So it was like let's change the narrative. Let's show that being good too can pay. Because this country now go there. Do you know how many billions of naira they take vote people for Big Brother where they do this where they do inside Big Brother?
You know you're the one where talk say anybody I hear say one of those people say if you go data you must live for Ireland. And I'm wondering.
One of who people?
The Big Brother people.
Oh, leave those people. Those are the one internet friends.
Yeah. At a point I'm like, don't manipulate me.
Kind talk.
I cannot be wasting my time. It's just for look, we don't even go see now. We don't go see.
Which of them talk that?
Nah, this one talk.
Oh, but this one always sounds like that. This one is always about one money, man do money.
My expectations and
oh, let
I
her
don't
be.
bother myself about this thing.
You know how they bother myself? Because first of all, I know say no me a friend. I don't think I waste 2 seconds of my time.
Go the debate.
Because they know. So
Go give myself headache.
Yeah, they debate the location.
Yeah, whatever. I can't be looking for husband that would move to Lekki.
Apart from that, to Lekki, many of our videos which you don't talk about, it's always about what the man can do, what the man can do.
See.
So, and no be me. I don't look around. I dare sure say no be me. I'm not going to stress myself. I don't know if you understand me. I can't discuss this girl now. No, I'm not jobless like that now. So let's move on to the next one.
Let's move.
Okay, massive tuna fish. I've heard a story that they caught tuna fish in Nigeria. But
they catch anything in Bayelsa State.
Now, do you know that tuna fishes can go for almost $800,000?
Not talk like that. That's blasphemy.
$800,000.
You hear caller?
Now this Bayelsa people they scatter the ones that they see.
Massive tuna fish sold for almost $800,000 at Tokyo auction.
That's in Tokyo.
In Nigeria, we get tuna.
I think so,
Excuse me.
Since they come out now for
so it's tuna fish. Why is tuna fish?
that's
Is it for exhibition?
No.
Is it just for?
I think they regulate fishing tuna in developed climes, and I think I'm not very sure if they're in fresh water or salty water, but I know they're very regulated when it comes to harvesting them. You have to have a license for you to fish for tuna. So it's only expensive restaurants and all this kind, exotic kind evening.
No be the fish I see for this image.
I ain't be this.
a big.
A big.
I be $800,000.
It big like 3 human beings pressed together or 4.
Not that big.
Not big like that.
$800,000.
$800,000.
Okay, this should this unless this is.
Well,
Okay, what's the body of the news?
Okay, so fish someone says not really, but they are going extinct, and that's why it's expensive.
So is this one now? So are they going to put this one in a museum, or there has to be a reason why? Is this an individual that's buying this thing to eat for $800,000?
He don't die now. They don't catch him like he's dead, so they will eat it. But
that's the government or individual.
may I even read?
Bro,
The most expensive piece of seafood sold at Tokyo's largest fish market was a bluefin tuna. A massive bluefin tuna weighing nearly 5.5. No, bluefin.
Oh, fin. Can they China and a bluefin and say, ha? It's got a problem.
hey,
525 pounds was sold at auction on the opening day of business for 2024. It was purchased by seafood wholesaler Yamayuki and a sushi chain for nearly $800,000. Now, you know, in Nigeria, anytime we catch wildlife or fish or whatever it is, like chop straight, you know, even they check whether.
Although they say the
no,
fish
but
cost.
let's be realistic.
Pro food.
If they catch a tuna fish in Nigeria, they go auction and who go buy? For our eye fish now fish now. For our eye tuna or salmon or
titus. Now for Bayelsa water the pieces are before they even carry and they go.
Who go buy this 800,000? Do you know that this fish now, this fish they talk so? If you put that for Nigeria now, say 800,000, you know say they'll cost you.
Yes.
But there's one guy that sells.
How much can be my water?
I think the guy is giving us lamba, but there's one.
No,
One guy that's only saying that one fish is
5.5 million.
And now I call you
lamba.
better lamba now. I say this fish weight is if you put at 800,000, they go ask you how much you my water.
Yeah. Yes, now. My water go vest.
My water wave with the wife will see for free.
Yeah, nah.
If you see mommy water,
yes, nah.
he pay now can pay 800K for fish.
The wife will even sing for the mama water. I say guitar boy. I borrow guitar for my water now. I don't have that time.
But I'm sure in our riverine areas we have a lot of very rare.
No, we have a lot of things. Because I know that in Bayelsa they've caught whales before. Shark.
All those things they waka come now on their own. From wherever they do, where they did board, they all want through. No saying I'm without visa, I'm not visa free now. As they just fall out, Nigeria and say, eh?
We will never travel go abroad. You can't look for us.
But I think I've eaten a whale before.
Whale?
Yeah.
I'm telling you. There was one time that because someone, I think one of my someone who knows my aunt brought it to the house. She just brought meat and said she's just coming back from, was it one of the beaches, that one of the whales just, they caught it or whatever.
Washed ashore.
And they killed it and they pieces it.
Are you serious?
It happens once in a while, but it happens.
You know, when I went to Cape Verde, so one of the beauties of Cape Verde, now saying our riverine area.
Okay.
You understand? So in the morning, if you want to eat fish, you eat it very because you go to the river, they catch the fish them there. In fact, for Cape Verde now, see all kinds fish I never see for my life before. I don't know their names, I don't know what they look like. You will just come, just see fish.
Did they sell them?
Yeah, some big as you stand like this, so.
You know many of the fish that we eat in Nigeria, they are baby fishes
small.
that we eat in Nigeria. If you see the adults, or even kote, if you see big kote.
Do you understand? You get fish, you get
why
why me and Rodriguez go by. You understand me? Oh, when I saw that fish, I knew there was something fishy because oh no, that fish too gallant.
Is they cheap or they expensive?
I think it's affordable because now it's like Dubai. You know, so as expensive as Dubai is, the cheapest you can get in Dubai is in a hotel because of the number and competition. And I love you. And when they say 5 star, now 5 star. When they say 4 star, now nobody here the girls 2.5 stars say now 5 star.
People they keep you
go enter 5-star hotel for this country. They no be smart TV.
Never go hotel where they give you bucket, make you go fetch water for money. Where you ask them for money.
I've actually seen one kind of.
So the fish no cost. You know why? Because they catch them there live. So it's not like there's any.
Then don't see them as anything.
Oh yeah, and there are many. If you don't cost, the guy move to the next person now.
Yeah.
Or more.
Yes.
I mean,
So
it's an island
I
nation
ate
now.
fish. I draw fish. Oh my god.
But they'll keep preparing for you there. Or you must carry and go.
You carry and go by yourself. Go.
Okay.
It's interesting. Anyway, so we're just going to sneak in this final story because you guys travel a lot and you must have at some point tipped some of the people that go eat somewhere.
Yeah, tip now, official tip for American.
I don't understand it. Left to me, I don't have it's
but they reduce corruption.
So they are saying that they don't pay like waiters very well. So the reason why I'm bringing this story is Tenny enter one guy with Twitter time. Let's say that guy they drive taxi for LA. So maybe one of the times when Tenny go LA, the guy drive him like a couple of times. In con they point finger says she no tip him.
Okay, so in the verse
Tenny no they don't say she no they tip.
Okay, so here's the truth. You can't. First of all, you must factor in culture shock. A taxi driver in America, sometimes, where you they come from as a Nigerian, because if you use Naira head evaluator, if I want to move from before now our fuel come skyrocket. If I want to move almost from the airport to the island here, that time, if you pay like 5K. 6K at most 10K. But in America, you won't just do like a trip. If you want to do a trip that's that long, they feel they charge you around $40 to $50. So as a Nigerian, when you calculate that, they feel cheated already.
Yeah, because they use value or
Naira.
exchange value.
You don't live there.
You don't live there. You don't work. You don't end
so
there.
whatever you're going to pay, you're paying from Naira. So to you, be like, say I go use 50K or 60K. For something for Nigeria, they pay 5K. I don't know if you understand. In America, tip is customary, but it's not compulsory.
No, they compulsory.
They make you feel.
No. They don't make you feel.
They compulsory.
It's so when you say it's tradition, it's customary. Like it's the regular thing. Especially if you enter your restaurant, there is an option. That's why they put it is optional.
I know so those people they are minimum
Some people I've seen a few people who have gotten agitated because somebody did not give them a tip or something.
Oh yeah, because it becomes
And
you know
then
when you don't get used to rap. It's not like it's not forced. Nobody forces you to do a tip. The person will attend to you so can even ask. Sometimes they can ask. Because especially for restaurants, they don't pay them well, so it is because they believe that they make enough money from the tip. So the person assumes because sometimes they don't know so people they come from different cultures. Everybody's not coming from where they are. I don't know if you understand. So in America, tip is a regular thing. I don't know if you understand. If you enter taxi, if you enter restaurant, the only places where they don't really tip mostly in malls, maybe you go to fashion shopping. All those big stores.
I think they're trying to agitate for. They're trying to push for better wages for people who work in those kind of.
Oh yeah, they should.
So because meanwhile, while they're trying to do that, let people be tipping waiters.
And then Papillon says sometimes it's automatically included in your bill.
In your bill, yes.
You see.
They'll show you 15%.
But no, give it to them too. If they serve you well. Oh. Some I don't day like what's this eatery called now? IHOP. They go serve you well. They'll come ask you how they find the food, all those things. So you self, you don't come and work for you. Shame supposed to catch.
So the taxi driver may be within his based on where him day. I don't know if you understand me. Because by the time you're on a trip in a taxi, it now shows you the option to add your tip. And first, two things that you may understand. When you carry Tenny, first of all, Tenny may not even be the person that has the card or whatever. Exactly. If somebody book taxi.
Yes, that's true.
There are many things that could have transpired. I don't know if you understand.
Yes.
So
he said it was like a $4 or $6 trip or so.
Yeah, they can't tip me how much.
So how much you cut tip am now? For $6
half of the trip.
If you guys may move on.
It says it's the same thing here in Germany, but the truth is people now have this entitlement mentality for tip. They even program tip in Uber app and all the rest, even in POS and restaurant.
Okay, let's open up the phone lines right now.
See your homeboy now. Amishi they live.
Amishi's live.
Michelle has joined. Michelle, how are you doing? Michelle says nobody is entitled to tips, please.
So if I want tip you now, Michelle, what will you do? I'm not here.
Okay, 91.3. Hello.
This one's just disgusting.
Where you did like this? Hello. 0809-234-5913. 0809-234-5913. You can call 01515 1913 0809-234-5913. We have some WhatsApp messages. Noel from Leary says, good evening, wise man. So that Uber guy that drove Tenny also included that he deliberately was be like say
for me, I think it still makes no sense because that's the way in carry Tenny, nobody Tenny no tipper. Or is it because they're known face? Nobody Tenny will no tipper. Instead they streaming songs, so make carry the money when you stream give them back.
So now the data
make it give you your data back because you stream them. You should return everybody data. Money.
Hello? Madiba of comedy.
Oh Madiba.
Good evening, wise man.
Yeah, good evening. Who goes there?
That's
Remy
from UK.
Remy from Tottenham.
Yeah.
Oh, from Tottenham. Happy New Year, my brother.
Salute you.
Yeah, well done. And I love it. Hi, well done.
Thanks a bunches.
You see, I think make them spare us time, okay? Hope you understand that science has helped humanity than religion. And the surrogate thing you're talking about, countries where these practices are legalized, they have the legal framework to ensure that the process of getting it done is as smooth as possible. You don't allow kids or teenagers to carry baby for you. It's harder. And any doctor that contradicts, that violates the laid down rules, you lose your license. So the ethical aspect of it, make Baba go chill out. Science is solving the problem of humanity. Let religious allow us to breathe. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. 0809-234-5913. Noel is saying, Noel, I've taken Noel's message. This one is saying, good evening, wise men. I know if it eats big fish like human beings. Smaller fish is sweeter than those very big ones. How much can be mommy water? I love you guys. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening. Who goes there?
How are you?
Happy New Year,
Happy New Year, my brother.
Yes. The back, You're welcome. I don't say, can you
Everywhere golden.
Because you don't say no, I want around 500.
Baba, everybody now book you. I say no.
Everybody's having the rates nowadays.
I know the point I want to ask you, I don't know that, what's happened to this guy, this girl now?
Which of your girl?
You come out there and you come out and play with people now. That's it, the way the aspect of people laugh too much.
Anyway, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hello.
How are you?
Happy New Year.
Copy.
Present, sir.
Senator.
I salute you, boss.
I greet you. I hail you.
Yeah, this is Larry from Gabriela.
Uh-huh.
How are you? Happy New Year.
We guarantee.
We're good.
Baba, you know what you have? If you like, I will go collect loan. I want to buy fish. I want to buy fish from Bayelsa. So I will transport and go China.
Because from the look of things,
I tell you.
now forex is that too.
Every forex.
Now forex now.
If you see tuna for what?
Good evening. Who goes there?
Akapi.
Present, sir. IK.
Yes, sir.
How about that?
Good. You know, Akapi, the get one guy from New York. This guy is driving back from New York. The every time we in Nigeria, he will carry like 10 popo. People go see the guy get money. Then I will buy the drive from New York. I swear.
Okay, so you feel like say
You're not too bad, man.
you know, so the guy not to trust Nigeria. The guy not to trust Nigeria. He go just change dollar. If you bring dollar now, I can change and I give them more.
Well,
but what did they do? No, really matter.
You know, so now here might shock you. Now the way Nigeria, because we are a classist society. Now why would you think say a taxi driver in America earns way more than if I in Nigeria? This taxi, the Uber guys, they earn more than many people in that office.
Yes,
exactly. See they blow
when they go 8
so
o'clock, come back
close
5.
to them,
yes, but you know, so once they talk to anybody, you just feel say, taxi driver. You know, really do okay.
You know, the dignity of labor, no, they.
You know, they reward for labor too. No, they now the labor even.
Who is he repairs air conditioning units in Canada. Now like they book person.
Oh yeah.
They get website, go book them.
Are you talking of air conditioning unit? That's a handwork. Now they talk of baba.
Yes.
You can imagine.
You know, if you just walk in now, they walk in good waiting. If you walk in, sometimes it's more expensive.
If you want a hair, if you want it immediately, you will pay
more. My brother, a barber sometimes can charge you up to $40 to $60.
And you go to wait in
for
line.
a haircut.
Yeah.
You go wait now when you could call now.
That's
That's about America
for UK, go see £50, £20. They know they even look your face.
They follow you smile.
And so many things that we look down on in Nigeria, they're like well-paying jobs.
Classy society.
Other parts. Let's take one. Okay, let's see if I can play the messages. 7 has knocked though. Good evening, happy new year, wise men. The lady's husband tweeted after everything. God bless the day I met this woman. Tenny responded to that guy, Seth. Uchenna Victor. Okay. Good evening, wise men. I love your show. Women that hate men, they are suffering from inferiority complex or compliance. Please, where's Michelle? Joe. Michelle is fine when she's on the live on Senator's live. Let me see. Okay, good evening, guys. The Mommy Z and her husband are role models for true African ladies, and I heard some Ron's boys have created fake Twitter accounts with her name.
I know, man. No, you this country, Obama send me DM, say my help and bury my mom.
Yes, now.
Send you DM.
You know. Oh, that
Obama
say, they do.
Obama saying I'm my fan. As I respond nicely, but you just need small help. Say mama just die if I fear her with 150K.
You never see Jesus. Oh, wait, I say today na birthday, so make them contribute money.
I think I've seen that. In the people were trying to act like the woman's husband until the man actually
treated by himself.
Anyway, 7 has knocked. So, wise men, what news are we having this
No,
week?
thank you for joining. Don't forget to follow our social media handles. Follow the CEO of the Kibakasi. Follow me at comedian_Acapella. Follow Senator Comedian. Follow Kola Wale _ No underscore for your own.
I don't give me underscore.
Kola Wale followed Dwabi.
Yes.
Gang until we see you again tomorrow. Is the word despicable news coming from the
Pope. Alright guys, thanks so much for joining the live. We're going to show on my live until tomorrow. We'll come back again. Please don't worry,